Welcome to Cisco Live
Las Vegas, and we are bringing to you the first ever basement series.
Out of the Basement.
Woo-hoo!
We have been recording all week already, and we are here at Cisco Live, as you know. We are the Basement series, Out of the Basement.
Here in Vegas.
Here in Vegas.
On the third floor.
On the third
There
floor.
you go.
Yeah,
You have to
absolutely.
take all the stairways to get here.
Yes.
Super excited about our next guest, because we've seen him already speak multiple times for Cisco at Cisco Live, Cisco Connect.
Yes.
Great reference customer, a great customer that always gave us feedback on how to improve and where to improve with our software and our technologies. And
He's
Cisco,
so great now he works here.
Exactly, Cisco decided to give him a contract, so we are super happy to join us.
Thank you very
Shai,
much.
welcome.
Introduce yourself, please, and let us know what you do.
So I'm Shai Silberman. I am the Principal Product Manager for DNA Center on the go-to-market team, and I'm also the DNA Center Evangelist.
Awesome.
Nice.
Excellent. Tell us a little bit about what you did before Cisco that kind of led to where you are now.
So before Cisco, I was Director of Network Services at San Jose State University, which was a very interesting job. We started there with, it's a small city of about 40,000 people, we call it, between
Wow.
35,000 students, public library, event center. So it was a very challenging for wireless, lots of switches.
Yeah.
And we started playing with DNA Center from version 1.0, so it's been kind of a very long journey. And I really worked with Cisco BU to continue to improve, do EFTs, beta test, provide input, and I really liked how the product, I think, is very innovative and really transformed how you can run an IT organization.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very cool.
You can take it.
Okay. Glad we're editing this part. So how does Cisco DNA Center specifically fit into our Catalyst full stack solution set, our strategy?
So part of a DNA Center right now is really, we now have this whole notion of DNA solutions that encompasses a whole set of technologies. And part of what we're trying to solve is a problem that customers have had, where at Cisco we have a ton of different products that were kind of siloed. They all had their own console. So what we are doing is doing the Cisco platform suite. And this is powered through the CX Lab platform. But we're taking this unified telemetry framework, and we're starting to now take information from all of these products, being vManaged, being Meraki, DNA Spaces, and we're starting to feed all of that into a single platform, truly giving our customers a single pane of glass. And DNA Center is sometimes central, but a part of the platform suite that we have.
And the platform suite, as you say, I think it solves one of the biggest problems that our customers had in the entire network management history, because all the different management platforms, you had to go to this dashboard, that dashboard, and we're really bringing it together. That's also being launched this week in this format, right?
And it used to cause me to really hate browsers because I had to have so many tabs open, it would crash all the time.
Yeah.
And then I'd just get upset, get red in the face, and so it's really good to see that we really have kind of one place to go across, an ability to cross-launch these applications. But I think more importantly, it really feeds Cisco's overall strategy about connecting people, securely and easily.
Absolutely. So we were talking earlier about what DNA Center does, and specifically the personas. And AI is kind of a hot buzzword. I think we have done several episodes just here at Cisco Live where AI was a main topic. And one of the personas is AIOps. So could you talk a little bit about what that is? Because it's a little bit different than what we've seen before in any other management platform.
Right. So, okay, you got the good slide. So within DNA Center, we are trying. We have a couple of approaches of how we group capabilities, and DNA Center has just like an amazing amount of growing capabilities in a lot of different avenues.
Right.
So if you look at the slides, I mean, we have what we call use cases such as insights, observability. We have automation. We have SecOps and DevOps. But Gartner recently kind of identified these 4 key personas, at least around network management. So they have AIOps, NetOps, DevOps, and SecOps. Of course, there's more personas. I mean, if you look through an IT organization, you're potentially going to have DCOps and DBOps and all sorts of ops. I call it kind of the Ops X age. But it's really a transformation that we started realizing that in order to run an IT organization into the new world, we needed like new tools and new skill sets, and with that, new personas as well. And so if you look at the AIOps persona, for example, it's really the persona that we're really making the IT teams a lot smarter. We're taking the just enormous amount of information that's being fed by the network infrastructure, and we're now able to build baselines. We're able to process it, and it's not just about AI and machine learning, but we also brought into it just years of Cisco experience, and we packaged it in a form that's really easily consumable through Cisco DNA Center. And with that, we're able to give you AI issues, we're able to provide insights, we're able to do comparative analytics, and we're also able to do predictive analytics. And I'm very excited about the ability to do predictive analytics because this is one of the things in IT is when we're able to be predictive, that really means that I'm letting you manage the issue on your own terms and not on that of the outage.
Exactly, gotcha. So you can fix the problem or manage the issue before it becomes an issue.
Correct.
I love that.
Yes. And with that, we also have the focus. It's like if you look at that in the past with AIOps, or NetOps, we really looked at the network, right? If the dashboard was green, we said, okay, our jobs are done, right? But it's really no longer the case because at this point, we don't really care if an access point goes down. We don't really care if a switch goes down. We care what's the impact to the users and what's the impact to the applications. And it's very user and application centric in what we're being now able to measure is application performance and experience and application, and of course that of the infrastructure as well.
Right.
That's huge.
Hey, can we bring up that persona slide again? The one that has the 4 things on the right-hand side. This really got me thinking about. That's the one. It's really got me thinking about your role as the director at San Jose State University, and the fact that DNA Center groups. I like the idea of for me, visualizing, kind of grouping a bunch of features based on who's doing it.
Right.
And security, like every conversation we have, it's like, okay, well, what about this security angle or that security angle? Could you talk specifically about your role prior to Cisco and SecOps, and what could DNA Center, or what did it do for you, or what would it do now for you? Kind of automating some of the security procedures, and moving forward, what would you like legitimately? Okay, hi, I'm not at Cisco anymore. I'm actually like a user of it, and you would go tell other people, yes, go do this. But now, of course, you work at Cisco.
So you asked me to teleport myself back in time, really?
Yes, I've asked you to. Yes, that's what I'm doing. We're time traveling back in time.
All right. So, if you first of all, I wish that I had the current version of DNA Center.
Can we teleport back to when I had better hair first? That's
you had hair?
Yeah, I did. I did at one point in time, and it wasn't great, but it was good. It was good. But I can tell that we all go to the same barber, and we're going to make that joke again. But it's still funny. Sorry. Okay, we're back in time.
It's my Boulder attraction. I like to say.
Right. Love it.
So I really wish I had the current version of DNA Center because, I mean, we keep enhancing and bringing so much more into the product. But if you sort of think about it, is we have the Information Security Office, and they do auditing and reporting. So they do scans of the network and identify what needs to be upgraded. So one of the things, for example, that I was able to do with DNA Center at San Jose State would be, for example, using SWIM and being able to say, hey, you know, here's a golden image, and here's what I want to be able to do in order to keep everything up to date, so we don't have any of the security vulnerabilities, and being able to do bug scans in that example. Another really unique feature that was very cool is with the IoT proliferation, we started seeing a lot of devices coming on the network, and you see it all over. I mean, you look into the gym, they have all of these like sensors and devices. You go into the medical clinic, they have all sorts of devices with cameras, and the ability to start classifying endpoints, but not just say, I think you look like a camera, but also like using net flows and looking at traffic to be able to say, is there behavior also consistent with the device?
Right.
And then being able to make the determination whether or not you let it onto the network, or whether or not you raise an issue, or where you place it on the network.
Sure.
Making our life so much easier.
Right.
Yeah.
And today we have, I mean, with DNA Center, with the latest releases, we now have ability to do proactive bug scans. We have the ability to look at security vulnerabilities. We now also have the ability, which I think is really cool. I don't think a lot of customers know about this, is with the iOS XE, like, you know, talk about the Catalyst, the 9300 with iOS XE, we also can push SMUs. So we're able to, in hospital environments, manufacturing environments, we're able to push fixes, hot patches without reloading the switches, and all doing that through DNA Center.
So I used an acronym that maybe not everyone is totally familiar with. What's an SMU, and why would I want it?
Well, SMU is a system maintenance update. So essentially, it's we take a little portion of code and we package it in a specific way that we're able to deploy it without needing to reload the equipment.
Right.
So this is in-service software updates. That's great.
Yes.
So you are in your current role leading.
Okay, we're back.
We're back
to the future.
Back in time. Okay, good.
Yeah, we're back.
I like the time travel experience.
Yeah, that's great, right? So in your current role, what are customers saying to you about the latest releases of DNA Center?
Oh wow, there's a lot of excitement. We have a lot of customers also doing EFTs, which are very excited. And we also have a program called Real Customer, Real Results, where we go and interview customers, and we're really trying to get them to tell us not just like how they use DNA Center, but actually quantify it, like what they yielded out of DNA Center, whether it's like in time saving or cost savings, and what it enabled them to do. And we're just fascinated by what we're hearing customers doing with DNA Center. We see, for example, that there's a food manufacturer that is very seasonal, and as they need to spin up new locations, for example, they use DNA Center with SDA, and they're able to spin up a new core in 6 hours.
Wow. So again, the time to value that what we spoke about earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of excitement about the new features with AIOps, being able to give insights to customers. It's very empowering. And the visualization, I believe you already talked with Jim Frolick and Richard Jung today about AIOps and also AIRM. And we're really just using our Cisco Analytics AI engine to really drive the ability to do things, I call it with a scalpel now, right? If you look at RRM was kind of like, you didn't want to mess with it too much, and you'd need to be able to update. Once you update, it's like you had to kind of go and watch what was the impact of the customers. Right now we have RM simulators. Right now we can build a baseline of your network as we do with AI network analytics, and now we're able to actually tune the network based on time of day and based on capacities, which is very unique.
And we're looking at some images from the 3D analyzer.
I was gonna say. So we spoke about time travel already earlier, and now we're talking about teleportation.
Yes, teleportation.
Teleportation, yeah.
Right. I mean, one of the things that's really unique that we're doing is visualization, and we used to say like data visualization was really good, and we just called that graph, and we're all like, we had all these executive dashboards, but now we're actually able to like take the data, put it in 3D and teleport you into a virtual environment of the building, and this is just
to really see how it is performing in a virtual world.
Right.
Correct. So you can walk through the environments. So today we have the ability within DNA Center to import the 3D maps, and from like AutoCADs or Ekahau. And then you have the ability to actually add objects. So you can add objects like, is a conference have a window, for example, or is there like a whiteboard or magnetic whiteboard? You can add all of these objects. And then we're able to even extrapolate what is, what's the impact going to be to the RF. And as you walk through it, we can say, I want to see the RSSI, I want to see channel interference, but we're letting you visualize all of the telemetries in 3D. And as you can see, cool. Like from here, one of the things that I love that this just shows you in 3D is, and I've argued this in my prior role, is that the heat maps have always been a 3D puzzle.
Yeah, well, it was
but
2D,
we always showed them as a two-dimensional.
Yeah, exactly.
And what we see here is, right, if the AP is at 10 feet, right, the signal is going to expand just like a light.
Yeah.
And the ability to do that, and the ability to also now see the impact of access points from adjacent floors. I mean, it's fantastic. We have now the ability to even look at things such as when you have an open atrium, and we can actually see the impact from all of different floors. So we're really advising the capabilities, and these are things that you just could not do with a brain process to visualize it. And the fact that you can go in there and teleport yourself with the superpower right into it, and navigate, and you can see exactly where the table is, and also you can look at the heat map, for example. Do I really care at the heat map at like 8 feet? No, I care about 3 feet. Well, in this room about 4 feet, but nice. You guys have to be special, I guess.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
But this is really good, and it's I would say very innovative and really addressing customer pain points, and again making our customers' life easier. Running a network better, providing a better user experience, customer experience, and basically showing the innovation and the time to value is so much faster.
Yeah.
And the innovation is immense. I mean, the amount of investment that Cisco has done into the AI analytics, I mean, it's just mind-boggling. I mean, we have such smart people working at it.
Absolutely.
Talking about noticed. Part of wanting to come to Cisco is just I get to work with just amazingly smart people.
And with us.
With that, of course, that goes without saying. But what we do, I mean, and I don't know how many folks know this, but we really kind of, and there used to be even a session at Cisco Live that like SNMP must die. I don't know if you remember that.
I do, yes.
Yes, and now really we have all this streaming telemetry, so we're feeding just enormous amounts of data from the wireless controllers, from the switches into DNA Center. And then DNA Center it anonymizes the data, and then it sends that out into the Cisco AI Cloud, which is a combination of machine learning, artificial intelligence, clustering, and also we added on top of that also the years of Cisco experience, right? To kind of make it very relevant to what we do. And out of that, I mean, what we do is, we create custom baseline, we get a lot of the custom issues and alerts pertaining to that. We have the ability to do comparative analytics, get insights, and do some of the predictive analytics. And with that, it's really cool. So you start this, it takes the time to do some learning, and then it feeds that back into DNA Center. And the results we've been seeing from that, and different customers are just like finding new ways to leverage the data and leverage the application in just really unique ways. But like you said, it's really exciting. I think that we're bringing a ton more business value, just really focus on bringing just faster time to value, being able to make IT teams much smarter. The user centricity is very, very important, and giving superpowers and time travel. I mean, how many people can say that we're giving our customers time travel and teleportation powers?
Teleportation. Yeah. No, but we make jokes about it. But I mean, the network time travel as a feature of wireless assurance. Man, when Jason and I, when we were running networks as an end user, It would have saved us so much time if we had that feature
Oh, yeah.
back then, because you could really go back to the moment in time when a network problem was there instead of trying to replicate it. It's,
Right.
so
Yep.
it is truly what I would say magic. So, coming to the end of this episode, we always want to know about your home network, and the first thing I want to know is, do you run a DNA center in your home,
And what version do you
and
run?
what version do you have?
Well, I could tell you, but then I'd have to. I mean, I can't really talk about it. I mean, the version I run are it's just engineering samples. We're trying out new UIs and new features, things that
Super double secret squirrel version.
double secret, super secret stuff. Yes,
Wow. Okay.
that we don't
All
really
right.
want to talk about.
All right. Is
Alright.
it that much more intelligent? Is it smart? Is it?
It is so smart. I'm even afraid to challenge it. How's
Wow.
that?
Love it.
I mean, that's what we have to expect from DNA Center.
As long as it doesn't become sentient and.
Yes, in a home network, yes. I mean, I'm a big Wi-Fi fan, so yes, I have like Wi-Fi 6E at home.
Love it.
Cool.
Beat me.
Yeah, exactly. You're ahead of us.
Yes, with a little like 9800. But, you know,
Nice.
it's kind of fun.
Nice.
Very cool. Thank you so much for coming on the show and for your time and for everything that you do for Cisco
And our customers.
and for our customers. Absolutely.
My pleasure.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you for having me. It's been
Thanks.
great.
You did a
Great.
fantastic job. Thank you.
Nice job. Thanks, audience. Woo-hoo.